What's up, guys? Welcome back to After the Island. I'm Elizabeth,
I'm Alex.
and we are currently recapping Love Island USA Season 5, and we have Harrison with us today.
How are we doing?
Good.
Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're chiming in.
Yeah, because you're already back in Australia.
That's the one. It was a short trip from Fiji, but landed safely and we're back at it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, because everyone says, like, they go on holiday, which is like spring break,
Yeah.
from Australia to Fiji.
Yeah, that's it. I go on like a little, it's almost interstate for you guys. It's a state trip. It's only 4 hours or 5 hours.
Wait, so have you been to Fiji before?
No, I've been once before. Yeah, I had a little bit part or not bit part, what do they call it? Like a extra role in a movie there once. So that was cool.
Oh,
The last time I was there, I didn't
What?
get to see it. This time, I didn't get to see it either. You know? So hopefully, I go there for a holiday sometime.
What was your role?
yeah.
It's in like there was this cannabis smoking like a room, just a tent. There was like a smoking tent, right? And I'm one of the models in this big party that comes out, lit dude and just hanging out with the main characters there. You'll see me. It's tall, long hair. It's hard to miss. Fucking like
Oh my
green
God.
and yellow speedo. Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Hills?
Fantasy Island. Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island. Wait, is it the horror movie?
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
They shot that at our old villa.
Really?
Alex, do you remember when the trailer came out? We were like, dude, that's the villa we were in.
That's
Yes, it's with
crazy.
Lucy Hale.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
weird. That is so weird.
There you go.
That's so weird.
Welcome.
Wow. That's a crazy intro. I'm shocked. Okay. I can't wait to watch it now. I'm literally gonna watch it tonight just so I can see you on
Keep
it.
an eye out. The
That's-
pool. It's like the pool party. It's the pool party.
Harrison, how did you end up on Love Island?
Whoa, let's get into it. We've officially got through the first 5 minutes and we're cacking it. So happy days. All right, we're doing well. We're doing well. So I got sent a message by one of the casting agents. I think it was like in November or December last year. And they were asking whether I'd be interested in going on the show. And it was just a mad coincidence because I was planning on going to America in September anyway, like September this year. And so I was like, well, actually, I mean, why not? Like, we might as well take 2 months off before going. And yeah, I guess experience Love Island US.
Wait, why were you gonna come here in September?
I was planning a trip here already. Yeah, I'd been to Miami twice last year. I've got some really good friends, in Miami. So I'm planning on going again, but this time it's like a 2.5 month sort of trip, and then Colombia for a wedding, and then back to Australia. But then I'll probably be back in Miami again next year. So it's like, yeah, it was almost just like too coincidental. I was like, oh, I'm going to America already. Let's tie it in.
What did your friends think when you told them you were doing this?
Like friend, just in general, all of my friends. I didn't tell too many people, but the close group, I think they were just excited to like laugh at me on TV. They were really looking forward to doing that. But the rest of them, I don't know. They kind of just I feel like they know me, and my journey usually involves pretty interesting experiences. And I feel like Love Island US is just one of those. It's just something that came up, an opportunity, and I was like, hey, this could be pretty cool. Let's take it. And yeah, here we are.
We love to see it. Why are you dying laughing?
Do you know what? I swear I'm really not that funny.
Guys, I never had this happen.
I got voted the most boring. Remember, Elizabeth? Just settle.
No, I know. I'm literally in tears right now. I can't.
I just had to show up.
I apologize. I'm like. Okay, but have you watched it back yet?
Holding back the laughter. Yeah, I have. Yeah. Yeah, I have. I only watched. No, not all of it. Not all of it. Shit, I could hardly get. Yeah, I only started like 4 days ago or something like that. I'm up to episode 8 now. So
That's pretty good.
yeah, I guess I'm trying. It gets pretty busy when I come back to work and all not whatnot. So yeah, haven't got a hell of a lot of time, but it's good so far. It's interesting seeing how much is left out, and obviously there's so much filming and only so short period of time in the episode. So yeah, they got to condense it somehow. But yeah.
Was there anything you expected to see that you haven't seen so far?
Oh man, I don't know. Like I can't nothing that I can think of at the moment. There was definitely one. There was one time when I was watching one of the episodes, and I've gone like, oh fuck, like they missed that. And I think now I'm just like used to it. There's just like there's multiple things that kind of pop up, but I can't remember. I can't remember for the life of me what they were.
Okay, when you come in as a bombshell, did you say like I want to wear a suit, or how? Like I feel like that was unlikely to see you come in all dressed up, and they're like, Harrison's the diamond dealer,
I mean,
which you also need to walk us through what the hell that is. And Ian's jokes have been hilarious about it.
He's been doing really, really well. I love it. I love it. He's like, they were talking about Destiny's earrings, and he was like, and he's giving him Destiny's earrings jokes. He sold them $3,000 over 24 months or something like that. Fantastic. But yeah, what was the first question? Oh yeah, the suit. For me, I've always dressed up, and so I put forward like the suit options. You put forward a couple options, and I brought multiple suits, as as people would have seen over the time I was there. So I was just like, hey, well, I put that forward, and then they were like, how about we put you in a suit? I was like, yes, let's definitely do that, as long as I get to wear the leopard print
I thought
loafers.
it was great. Yeah, I thought it was great having you come in a suit. I was like, okay, we have like all the boys, and now we're gonna send in like a man.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I feel like it worked in the villa, and then I feel like they kept that with the Casa guys all coming in their suits too.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they? I haven't seen that. But I've seen it like pop up on Instagram. Obviously, it's hard to miss. But yeah, you're not wrong.
Who was the first person you coupled up with? Destiny?
It was Destiny, yeah.
Yeah. Can you walk us through that?
Yeah, sure. So at the start, obviously just trying to get to know as many people as I could. I was pretty attracted to Jasmine and Destiny. Carmen was one of them too. So just got to tried to get to know as many as I possibly could. And yeah, Destiny and I clicked. Like we clicked more of a mental level and more of an intellectual level than I did with Jasmine. And for me, that's like really, really important when it comes to long term. So that was pretty much my. I'm not going to say obvious choice, but it was it was someone that I clicked with a lot more than anyone else. And the Jasmine with the. Sleeping with her brothers or with her boyfriend's brother or whatever. That was a bit like it was a bit full on. So I was like, I'll avoid that one.
What about the kiss you had with Jasmine, where she like straight up attacked you?
Yeah.
A little bit of a off because we guessed it was.
I mean, welcome to the villa, right?
Yeah. She was like, I have now decided who I will be coupling up with.
Yeah, and I saw it on the back. I saw it when I watched the episodes too. Oh, yeah. I felt a little bad because obviously Marco's like he ran to her and said, he's really liking you, blah blah blah. And I feel like they really built it up to a lovely crescendo of. And so that was
I really thought you were gonna pick her.
Oh, really?
I did too.
Yeah. There you go. And see, I guess maybe that's one of the things that they. I know that's one of the things that they do, right? They point the story in one direction, so then there's a shift. But I don't know. It was more of a mental click with Destiny the whole time, and I feel like they showed a pretty reasonable amount of that too, but just not enough of I don't know, maybe how I was feeling in that situation, but is what it is.
What was that like transitioning from Destiny to Emily? Because I remember at some point in the game voted for like most fake.
Yeah, and I like That was just like that was a bit of a surprise, to be fair, because my communication with Destiny the whole time was like pretty. I'm have to admit, like communication for me is really, really important, and I don't want anyone being left in the grey area. Like that's a real fine point of mine. And so I was a bit surprised that it kind of came up because I was like, well, Destiny, we kind of like parted on good terms, not parted, but like I recoupled with Emily on really good terms. We were still speaking, blah blah. I tried to address the situation again, and she kind of shut it down a little bit. But I don't know what they've shown. Like I don't know what part of that they've shown. But yeah, I thought we were in a pretty good spot, and then all of a sudden I'm like the most fake. I was like, hey, well, how's that work? I just now and I told Destiny that I was going to give Emily the same time, effort, just to see if there was something there, and I guess lucky enough for us, there was something. There was something. I clicked with her better than I did Destiny after that time. And so, yeah, I mean, hell, did I move too quick? I mean, we're on Love Island right now. All the Casa More guys, or not the Casa guys, but the guys that are OGs now, they're moving pretty quick too. So it's like, where's the consistency there?
Are you saying that if you were still there, you think you would have not gotten to know anybody at Casa more?
No, there's a
Like, you think you would have ended up with Emily, or would you have been interested in any of the people we saw?
with Emily and I would always like, just obviously it was only a week in for her, so we were still both, I wanted to make sure she had her time to get to know other people as well, and obviously that meant that I had that that opportunity too to get to know other people. So we, of course, you get to know them. Like I'm not just gonna like knock them back and go exclusive after a week. That's not, that seems a bit intense. So yeah, we were open to that. Yeah, well, I guess Love Island exclusive after a week is like part of the job.
So who would you have been interested in?
I would have stayed with Emily. To be fair, after everyone that I've seen, I would have stayed with Emily. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Obviously, it's I haven't seen too much of it.
Yeah.
But the little snippets and stuff that I have seen, I know the click with Emily was a nice surprise. So I'm almost certain I would have stayed with her.
So are you guys still talking?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah, we talk almost every day now. Yeah. It's hard.
Okay.
It's hard with the time difference. Yeah, that's a real hassle. But yeah, I'm going to say we have spoken every day since we left.
Wow.
But do you guys see yourself moving forward with a relationship?
Probably not. I mean, the relationship side of things, let's just, we'll wait and see. But I'm definitely going to catch up with her when I get to America. There's no doubt. Like, yeah, we just clicked too well and enjoyed time with each other too much for us not to catch up. So yeah, it felt real natural with her. I'll definitely be seeing her sometime soon. I'm like, it's only a month, so I'll be there soon.
We saw this comment come through, and people were like, "Oh, well, what was Harrison's plan if he did find someone he really liked? Like, would you have moved to the U.S. or would you have wanted them to move to Australia?
No,
like, was that ever in the cards, or did you never actually want like a real relationship out of Love Island?
No, I love,
and it's okay if you did.
Yeah, of course, yeah. No, I love the idea of moving to America with the visas and stuff. It's pretty difficult, but 100% I'd move. Like I like America, I like the idea of it. My family's here, yeah, but nothing's really like I'm not really locked down, you know. And so for me, moving's never an issue. It's just honestly, I mean, hell, America, let me in.
I thought you were about to say I need a green card. I was like, oh, that's how I spoke to.
But you know what I mean? Like, I mean, the world is really small these days. So if it comes to meeting someone internationally, I don't really see the negative in moving around. You make things work. If it's out of this world, the connection, you make it work. So yeah, of course I'm willing to move. I'm not just coming on for like a dead end love story. That's not the idea.
Harrison, what do you think of the boys right now? Are you shocked have you seen like all the drama online from what's happening post Casa?
I've seen a little bit of it, just through little Instagram posts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like, Keenan and Leo were two of the guys standing next to me when I was eliminated. And I said, I've conducted myself in manners of gentlemen, blah, blah, blah. And, a couple of other guys here haven't. And yeah, I mean, I feel like it was kind of there, and so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like Leo's done
I
his thing.
see.
Leo's done his thing. And Keenan's rubbed KayKay up the wrong way again, and yeah, that is it
He's
isn't
rubbed a
it.
lot of things the wrong way.
Well, you see.
Really? Yeah,
You see what I mean? So it's
that's
like,
fair.
I said it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they showed it at all. I don't know if they
Mm-hmm.
showed it all in the bedroom afterwards, like when we were packing our stuff. And I go, listen, like the things that I've done, I communicated the whole way through. But Leo, you were moving a little bit shifty. Keenan, you did the same. Keenan kind of blows up about it, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll retract that. Whatever. Like I didn't want to go out with a bang. But
Oh wow.
like yeah, I don't know. I feel like the communication need to be there from both their sides. Of course, it's Love Island. Like we understand that you meant to get to know other people, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, be black and white with who you're with. Let them know. Let them know what you're thinking and what you're planning. And yeah, I just feel like they didn't really.
Yeah, that's
So,
fair.
did you not get along with any of the guys in there, or were you all just cool?
We were all pretty good to be fair. Leo and I actually, to be honest, got along really really well. He's just a bit young. He knows that too. Like we were talking about, how he interacts, and that he's just like a little bit. Yeah, he's out there. He's out there, right? He knows that. But yeah, apart from that, I mean, yeah,
Wait, Harrison,
yo,
how old are you? I can't tell if you're 21 or 29. I
I'm
have no idea.
love it. I'm 26.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I,
That's
I,
still, yeah,
I
you're still
guess.
a baby.
I guess. But I mean, you couldn't tell whether I was 29, right? So
No, I couldn't. Maybe it's the facial hair. I don't know.
maybe. I tell you,
Maybe it's the
I'll
accent.
shave it, and then we can do another one, and you'll call me 21.
Probably.
But
Probably.
yeah. So
I,
no one that I didn't really get along with there. I got along really well with Victor at the start. The way,
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I guess he got made to look the villain, didn't he? Jeez.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw you guys FaceTimed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We talk again. We talk pretty often too. He's a good guy. Also, pretty mature head on his shoulders. So we got along pretty well. Kenzo, I got along really well with too. He's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
we really clicked, and it was only like a week, the same time as Emily. Obviously, they came in together. But yeah,
Oh, right.
yeah.
We have not heard more than 4 words from Kenzo, but we like him.
Yeah. I know he's very quiet, very quiet. Do you remember the challenge where I got voted most boring? Right. I don't know if they showed. I don't know if they showed the part before that or me, explaining my answer. But I voted Kenzo, and so did everyone else because he's very quiet, very like reserved, right? And then of course I ended up winning it. I was like, oh, that's great too, because I basically just like paid him a compliment and indirectly paid myself the same compliment. I'll
Yeah.
be boring.
You were a little too excited to be boring. I was like, what is this guy doing in here?
Yeah. I love it. I love it because I don't need to be flashy, out there, center of attention, and of course I don't wrap myself up in the drama either. Like for the multiple times you'll just see me, I'm like off in the kitchen. This is one of the ongoing jokes around my family. They're like, oh, you're just like in the kitchen again while some drama's going down. I'll be like, yeah, because the drama for me, it just gets too annoying sometimes, and so I'm like, I just nah.
I
I'm
am
like,
sorry. I am dying. You just explained every facet of Love Island, and you were like, I hate all of it, but I'm still there.
I'm
Oh
also
boy.
laughing that you're like the diamond dealer, and you're like, I don't like anything flashy.
Massive. Like I
Nothing
said, hey,
flashy for me.
contradiction runs rife through Love Island, right? Another contradiction. I don't like anything flashy. That's great.
Nothing flashy.
That's great.
You kind of gave us like some insight on the guys. What about the girls? Like, what are we not seeing? What are we
Yeah.
missing? What was it like in there with the girls?
Carmen and I actually clicked pretty well. This is probably the one thing that they didn't really show too well. We clicked really well, and to be honest, she was one of the ones that I was interested in. It was just obviously when she did what she did in the challenge, like with Bergie, and I was like, what the fuck is going on
Oh,
there? Yeah, I was really taken back. I said that's like she didn't have the appropriate conversations with Victor beforehand, and so that was like just inexcusable. I was like, no, there's no, I just thought that was a bit back. And so I was, so that kind of put me off there. And I told her that as well. They wouldn't have shown that, but I let her know that was just a bit out there. But yeah, Jasmine, of course, she was really good. She was good, like great energy. Just probably a little bit too much for me, I think. Yeah, well, you know. I said Emily and I already. Yeah, that's an obvious connection. That was really natural. I really enjoyed spending time with her. It was kind of annoying actually that our time got shut short. Because I feel like something quite serious could have come from that. And now we've kind of got to wait a month and a bit before reconnecting again. Yeah, who else? KayKay was fantastic. Like we really got along. Like I back her. She was brilliant. And there was just like whenever I had a conversation with her, she always had great insight or she's just a level-headed person, but she's got a lot of energy too, So she was really good. I got along well with her.
Do you think she should go back to Keenan?
Honestly, I haven't seen the situation like well enough to know, but just based on who they are as individuals, and I just don't think so. I just don't think so.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I just I think Keenan can be a little bit snappy and a little. He takes things to heart really, really quickly. Sometimes when they don't need to be, I would say. Whereas I feel like KayKay is a bit more. I don't know. She's a bit more easygoing with that sort of stuff. But she's definitely like an emotional person. I'm just I don't know. I just don't see it.
When we talked to Emily, she was saying how she was kind of pretty shocked and like pissed off when you guys got voted off. Were you feeling the same way?
Yeah, definitely. We said it in the like I guess post eviction interview that it was just like confusing because we were like, well, all right, we got something pretty solid here. Like I feel like, as I said before, there was something substantial there. And so we were like, okay, well, we're kind of just minding our own little business, going about it, figuring out, what each other's about, and just I don't know, just spending time with each other and focusing on that. And I don't. Maybe that was I guess that was the downfall. We weren't broy enough, or she didn't have a good enough connection with the rest of the group because, like they said, that she didn't put herself out there to meet other people, right? Or to get amongst the group. And I was like, she definitely spoke to almost everyone. And and she obviously pursued Marco, Keenan as well, and they were kind of like both closed off. And then it was me. I got asked to go on that second date with her, and so we just clicked really well, And so us getting eliminated for I don't know, for getting too comfortable, I think was one of the things said. I was like, well, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that was a weird.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, yeah.
Wait, Emily mentioned she didn't really get along with Mike. What were your thoughts on Mike?
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't really see the ins and outs of that. But I think it was just like he made like kind of little digs throughout their like interaction, and I think he felt like she wasn't that interested in pursuing him or making a connection with him at all. But I remember her trying to talk to him and trying to get to know him or whatever. But yeah, they obviously just didn't connect and didn't really click.
Okay, so after your connection with Destiny, kind of like, you moved on from it. It was crazy because we were talking about Destiny on our podcast this morning. We kind of said things along the lines of like, I don't know if her head's totally in it. Like, I don't know. And I thought that only because she went to bed early in the hideaway when it's so fun getting to go there. And Zay goes in to brush his teeth and he comes out and she's like already sleeping. And, but she did look excited to talk to him in other conversations, I guess. But I just wondered what your read was on that. Because I think she's a doll and she's super sweet. But do you think she will find someone that like she'll pursue outside the villa? Like, do you think that kind of connection is there for her?
I think, I said this in the challenge before, like the day before we went, or the day that we went. I think she I said that
Mm-hmm.
her person isn't in this sort of situation. I think things are a little bit more serious for her, like the kissing, touching, and the interactions she has mean a lot for her, which is nice. Like she just
Yeah.
wears her heart on her sleeve, and
Yeah.
and I feel like that this is a very kind of like not well, it's a fast-paced show, right? There's always something changing up. People are kissing each other all the time, and for I don't know. I just said that I don't think her person's in this situation, and so I mean you kind of you've seen that she's tried a lot with the guys on the villa, and obviously Marco, myself, Jonah, and I don't know who else now, but yeah, I just don't think it's the place for her to find the one, and I think that's what she's looking for.
Like she doesn't need like a little shithead.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she like
Not saying that's you, but
yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll
I
take it.
said not saying that's you. I'm just saying some of these guys are acting like boys, and I feel like Destiny needs a man, and maybe that's
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
and maybe a serious man. Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know.
we saw that because I watched the second episode where Marco was like trying to explain to her that he was wanting to get to know other people, blah blah blah, and the kiss meant a lot, right? And this was something that I worried about, like
I
probably
forgot about that.
yeah. This is something that I worried about, like probably 2 days before recoupling. This is where things with Destiny I kind of started to just ruffle me a little bit. I was just making sure that the kisses, because obviously I'd kissed her multiple times. I was like, we were open, or we were talking about being open the whole time. I was just making sure that that was like consistent along along the whole situation. And so it came out when I think it was when Kenzo and Jonah came in. They talked to me about the previous episodes and what happened with Marco, and I was like, "Oh shit! All right, like a kiss means a lot." So I wanted to just talk her through that, see what she was thinking with that. And yeah, I just feel like things moved in a more serious direction, a lot quicker with her. And
Mm-hmm.
that's she's after something serious, and of course you're more than welcome to. It's just Love Island again moves a little bit quick for that sort of stuff sometimes, and so I don't know, the chopping and changing might not, it doesn't suit her as well.
Well, maybe this new guy will be the one that changes that. Who knows? But we'll
Maybe,
have to watch and see.
maybe,
And for everyone listening, you can leave any other comments down below, questions for Harrison that we might have missed that you want to know, and he can get back to us or respond to them as well. We'll link his socials so you can go follow him. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.